Hey everybody, welcome to Skate Mode. I'm Reed, and today we're going to talk about deck flex.
Ooh.
Deck flexibility can make a ride fun or scary. Before we get into that, let's talk about turning. So turning is important to longboarding because it helps us get around obstacles and we do all sorts of fun stuff with it. The general equation for this is turning equals truck angle times lean angle. So turning is a product of the truck angle and the lean angle. I'll show you on this board here that as we lean, the board is going to turn either this way or this way. If we lean this way, we're going to turn this way. The harder we lean in one direction, the tighter we're going to turn in that direction. The other factor that goes into the product of turning is truck angle. And that truck angle can be seen here. We have this angle right here by the front of the truck, and that determines the sensitivity of turning. So the greater that angle is, the more sensitive our board is going to be to turning. And that translates to the greater the angle, the tighter the turn. So usually when we lean, that's our input for the ride. And that's dynamic as we ride our board. The truck angle is something that is constant, and we determine that when we set up our board. I'm here to tell you that's a lie. Truck angles change as you ride. You may not see it because you're standing on top of the board. You really need someone down low looking at it, but they certainly change as you ride. And that's all due to deck flexibility. And that's why I'm making this video, is that deck flexibility is a huge part of the steering dynamics of our board. In engineering, a force times a lever causes a moment. So when we apply force onto our board, here, we're creating a moment at the end of the board where the truck meets the deck. That moment momentarily causes the truck angle to change. We're getting a higher angle in the front and a higher angle in the back. When that happens, that moment causes our truck angle to change instantaneously. So, as the board is loaded and unloaded, we have a dynamic truck angle. This can be fun. We can throw our weight around in a calculated way, and we can use that to our advantage. But if we're not calculated, or the board is too flexible to be calculated, we're going to have a bad time. Things that can cause loading and unloading of the board, besides our direct input, are external factors, like cracks in the road or debris. These are going to cause our board to turn without us steering it. Now that we know truck angles can change while we're riding, how can we use that information? If pumping is something you want to learn how to do, it would be better to get a more flexible deck. If sliding is something you want to learn, it's better to get a stiff deck. And these are something I can go into in future videos, and that's why people have multiple decks. You got a sliding deck, you get a pumping deck, you got this and that. What feels flexible to you will change as you get better or gain more weight. Don't just take my word for it. Get out there, test it for yourself, and let me know in the comments section how it goes. If you want to learn more about pumping or sliding or deck stiffness, check out my upcoming videos. And if you like this video, like and subscribe. Until next time, get out there and skate.